Okay. It's your boy Leon the Jokester, man. Thank you so much for tuning in, to these comedy sessions, man. So, all right, this joke right here, man. I think it's joke number 6. Sorry if I'm wrong. I think it's joke number 6. All right, so it's colleges for white people. Okay, colleges for white people. Okay, how do you do a joke like this on stage? Colleges for white people. All right, well, first of all, to break it down, you have to focus in on why. Okay, what's the purpose of everything? Everything you see in life has a purpose. So when you think about college, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Why is there a college? Why does a college exist? College exists because the American dream was go to a college, and some kind of miraculous way when you graduate, all of these jobs are just going to be just blowing your phone up. Emails are coming in. It's almost like a black person trying to go to the NBA. The scouts are throwing letters your way. And the reality check is, because I'm a college grad, I have a bachelor's degree, and that's where it stops, because I learned the game later on in life that, college is technically for white people, because white people have all the money in America, if that makes sense. Not every white person is well off, but the majority are. So when we talk about college, college was never built for black people. Like later on, you saw HBC schools, historical black colleges, pop up, but they weren't popping up because, if I go to an HBC school, then that doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna get the job. Like, I think people built the HBC schools to kind of feel like, well, the world's already segregated, so let's just have black colleges over here, and then other colleges are just white colleges. Because if it wasn't based on race, then everybody would have had an opportunity at one time just to go to college, just because. But there was, so much segregation in the 60s. Thank God for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that they didn't, like, white people didn't even want black people in their public schools. So I'm not even going to go forward and say they wanted us in the colleges. Make sense? Think about it. Do your history in the 60s, right? White people did not want black people in their high schools, in any of their schools, right? You drink from that water fountain, boy. You use the bathroom over there, Rosa Parks. You see what I'm saying? So if they didn't want you in the middle school and high schools, then why would they have wanted you in the colleges? So later on in life, the black people that did fight against the odds, the adversity, to get an education, which is crazy. Who are you to say that a black person can't have a good education? That's racism, bro. That's a level of empowerment to say, no, we are the smart ones and you're the dumb ones. So that's the America that we live in. No matter how we try to change the picture, no matter how much we want things to look different, the reality check is college was always created and was built for white people, right? But then we overcame just to get an education. We are overcomers because we learned how to read as black people. So let's make sense of all of this stuff so people don't think that we're angry black people and that we can't come to a common ground. Black people have never been the issue, because black people are the type of people that you throw us in the ghetto and we'll just stay in the ghetto. We ain't trying to come and bother anybody. If you don't want us, in the gated community, okay, we'll just be in the ghetto. We'll just work together, drink our Kool-Aid, eat our fried chicken, drink our Kool-Aid, eat our fried chicken, eat our watermelon, watch our little BET movies, and get our welfare check, and we cool, right? So that's the mentality they wanted people to have in America for years. So if you have that mentality, you're not even going to think about going to college to better yourself, because college was a representation of a better life. It was like to better yourself. That's why if you look at the movie Boys in the Hood, and then the USC University of Southern California, the USC football recruiter came to see Ricky, right? Which was played by Morris Chestnut, and then Ice Cube was the brother of Morris Chestnut. And so I remember one of the guys, the gangsters that was standing outside said, "Man, I like to play football. Like, can I get a scholarship?" It was like, "Young brother," he was like, "Young brother, you can get whatever you set your mind to." So you got to understand that. Why was the mentality that black people in the hood had no opportunity to go to college so they can better themselves? So if you're not in college, you're probably running the streets just trying to make ends meet, or you will revert to you will resort to a crime, a life of crime. Like there's two types of black people in the ghetto. There's the ones that want to make it out, and then there's the ones that's like, man, this world is crazy. Let's commit crimes. Let's rob a bank. Man, like white people can work hard for their money, but I'm gonna just take a gun and rob someone, right? And so that's not right. That's why they end up in prison or they end up dead. But the reality check is that's the America we live in. We got to stop like hiding this stuff. Like, let's be transparent. So, when I didn't think I could make it out of St. Louis. St. Louis was very tough, especially like with my mindset at the time. I wasn't committing crimes, but I was definitely uneducated on various levels. And so once I got out of St. Louis, I came to Tulsa and I attended a university and I graduated. By the grace of God, I graduated. I worked hard. I passed all the classes, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Okay, so it was meant to be for me to graduate. The reality check is that after I graduated, that's when the reality set in that people weren't going to be knocking down the doors for me to be able to have a good job. So I ended up getting mediocre jobs, like minimum wage jobs. It was like whatever you majored in school is probably not what you're going to do when you graduate. And people used to say that, professors used to say that. And I never understood that, but that was a clue. They were trying to drop a clue. Whatever you major in is probably not going to be what your occupation would be in the future. And I'm thinking, like, if I'm majoring in journalism, why wouldn't I be a journalist one day? But that's the part of the game. Once you graduate, you find out that everybody's a blogger. There's people that are blogging, making millions of dollars right now, making six figures to $1 million right now, blogging. They have a blog website where they just write stories. And you went to college and put yourself in $200,000 worth of student loan debt, and you don't even have the journalism job, and you got the degree. This other person dropped out of high school and just was like a good writer, a phenomenal writer, and got hired, or not even hired, just started their own. $400 for a website. Next thing you know, you're promoting yourself and you're making it happen. So we bought into this American dream that was a lie from the government that if you graduate from college, you will automatically get the job. And there's nothing that was promised to us, right? There's nothing that was promised to us in the job force, in corporate America. Because if I graduate with a college degree and then I go to 5 companies with 5 white CEOs and they say, nah, I'm gonna pass on you, but we'll keep you in mind if we get an opening. What they were doing was they were letting the black people down nicely. Yeah. When they say, oh man, well, we thank you for your time coming in and we'll keep you posted. You know, all of that is just fluff. They were finessing you. They knew in their mind they weren't going to hire you. They knew in their mind they weren't going to hire you. You know what I'm saying? To pay you almost like $50,000 to $100,000 a year. They had no intentions on hiring you. And you went and got the college degree. But the next person could come in and they can get the job with no college degree. But that's what it is. You know, if your family is white and you die, you have kids, it's called nepotism. You can give the company to them. They don't even have to go to college if they didn't want to. It's called nepotism. So your company it just trickles down, like the Waltons, like his whole family, the Walmart. Yeah. This whole family is running and operating Walmart. I don't know if they went to college or not, but it doesn't matter because everything was in their name. And so you just gotta wake up, man, in America. Like, it's not what people think. Like I've had so many opportunities where I interviewed for jobs. There was times where I thought I should have got the job, but I didn't, bro. And I'm like, think I got the bachelor's degree. I had prior experience. I left all my jobs in good standing. I still can go back to all my old jobs and crack jokes and have fun with the CEOs. But most of them were all black. So I don't know, man. It's just the America we live in. But I like doing videos like this because it kind of shows us that, take the blinders off and see the world for what it really is. We live in a fallen world. That's why you got to trust in God, because he's the only one that can get you through this life. So then in the next life, you don't even have to worry about this type of stuff if you're right with God. Like, this life is all like, it's just filled with greed and capitalism and money and politics and come on, man. It's all that crazy stuff, bro. People selling you a dream. You got to wake up, snap out of it. So when I say college is for white people, I really do. Like, at the age of 38, I would say that going to college is fun because you get to move out of your parents' house. You get to experience a form of independence, responsibility. You get to go to classes and learn about stuff that you didn't know prior to attending college. But at the end of the day, is that what the main focus is? Shouldn't the focus be that you need to make sure in 4 years you're making power moves, so then when you graduate, you got jobs waiting for you? Because if you don't, then you just wasted 4 years of your time. And when you do get hired by a minimum wage paying job, you have to pay all them student loans back. You got to pay every single dime. So before you can even try to get your nice house and get your nice car, you got to pay all of this debt off. It's a game, bro. And if you don't play it and play it well, you will drown out here. And if you want to mess up, the judge, he got a place for you. It's called prison. So don't think for 1 second that because the white man or white people smile in your face that judge won't give you 40 years like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, bro. So, like, I got nothing but love for white people, man. I love white people. I love white people, bro. I got some great relationships with white people. I'm saying that the college paradigm, the college scheme of life is built up for white people to be able to succeed, because the people that can afford college are white people. They can send, you hear them all the time, man, I sent my kid to private school, paid $10,000 a year. I'm like, why didn't you just send them to a public school where it was free? Well, they don't be teaching the right stuff. What? So then you got the white family that pay for private school, and then they're able to pay for their college years too. They were able to pay with no problem for them to go to college. Now, by the grace of God, I'm gonna tell you how powerful God is. I got my son set up that if he goes to college, he's going to be able to receive money for 4 years. So his college is paid for. He just needs to go to college, continue to grow in his education, and he's taken care of. Far as I'm concerned, my life, I'm financially stable to the day I take my last breath. So if I'm 99 and a half years old, I'll still be getting what I'm supposed to get. And this is all set up by God. And for the record, my $200,000 of student loans from Oral Roberts University wiped out because of my disability. So my thing is, like, I'm just enjoying life, man. Just growing closer to God. Just taking care of my wife and son, and just making sure I do what I'm supposed to do, because that's what this is about. This whole life is about doing what you're supposed to do, staying on the right track with the Lord, and making sure that you take care of your needs. I'm thinking about getting a job where you can work from home, like one of them stay-at-home jobs where you like call companies and stuff, like, or the company will have you call other companies. I don't know. It's something like that's income coming in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about doing it, bro. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and head up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed, bro. I hope y'all learned something.